how's it going? This is your Professor Wasi of Option Snipers University, and today we are going to be going over something I hold very dear to me. I call it the one trade a day challenge. All right, guys. And what I call this is the guide of achieving ultimate success in the market. So let's go ahead and go straight to the presentation. All right, guys. So here's the details for our challenge. It's a very simple action step, okay? It is exactly what it sounds like, okay? We're only going to be trading and making one trade a day for the entire month, okay? Now, the focus is on consistency and discipline. Are we consistent enough in the markets to be able to essentially win on that one trade each day? And are we disciplined enough to stick with that one win and wait until the next day for the next win? All right. Then we believe that the expected results is for us to then bring this patience and discipline into other areas of our life, because we here believe at Option Snipers University that how you do anything is how you do everything. All right, guys, we want to see your win rate increase significantly. And obviously, if we're able to only trade one trade a day and win on that trade, at the end of the month, things will look a little bit different on your account. All right, guys. So the purpose is for us to become infinitely profitable traders. Okay. So here are the rules. First things first, you need to go ahead and opt in to this one trade a day challenge. You'll see the link in the description below. Okay. Next, you're going to have to pair with somebody as far as being an accountability partner. Okay. We want you guys to be able to be accountable to each other so that as one person may potentially not feel too well for the day, the other person can kind of lift up spirits. Okay. And also teaching each other as well. All right. Now, the most important rule is that you are only allowed to take one high quality, high probability trade. Okay. We're talking about a low risk, high reward trade. Okay. And we're looking to be consistent in that. So we're going to be potentially using the same size, potentially the same setup, or whatever setup that we have taught you all that you would deem comfortable with. Okay. The same time of day, and making sure that you have your right state of mind. Okay. We want to make sure that we're being healthy mentally. Okay. Now, after you make this trade, you're going to be posting in the Discord channel. We have a channel in our Discord that says one trade a day. We want you to go ahead and post the profit and loss for that trade. We want to see the setup that you took. We want to see the timestamps. We want to see the amount of contracts. We want to see as much information as possible, or at least that you're willing to share, so that we can actually start to pinpoint different areas that we can get better at in our trading. Okay, guys? That's the whole idea of this. Now, we are not looking to be hyper profitable from the gate. And what I mean by that is the goal is for us to be consistent. The profitability comes after the fact. We can't focus on the profitability and think that we're going to become profitable. No, we have to first think about the consistency, because the consistency is what will then birth the profits. Okay, guys? The consistency births the cash. All right. So we want to make sure that we're specifically looking at the consistency in the markets. We want to just simply end green on the day, each and every day. Okay. Now, obviously, as our aim is at 100%, I personally believe, I don't think that it's potentially possible for us to reach some of our goals without first envisioning that they are true, or that they can actually come true. Okay. So while we obviously know that trading is not an automated situation where we can automatically dictate that we're always going to win every time, the whole idea is that with trading in the markets, if we're solely only looking at trading one trade a day and we're winning on that trade, eventually those wins are going to pile up. Now, there may be a day this on this challenge that you may potentially lose. Here's the deal. Because it's only one trade, imagine you've already had a week long full of successful trades. One trade not going your way is not going to derail you, because you already know you have the mindset and the consistency from the week prior that you can then give yourself the confidence to then repeat the same situation as far as being profitable after a loss. All right. We want to make sure that we have that in mind. Okay. We want you guys to also grade your trade and then tell us what you could have done better. Okay. So lastly, we want to make sure that you guys also have a journal. Okay. There should be a link in the description below as far as TradeZella is the trading journal that we use, as well as if you would want a Excel sheet that essentially gives you guys the journal, you guys can get that as well. We have that link below as well. Okay. Now, the other thing is, if you decide not to trade, that still is acceptable. Okay. Deciding not to trade is acceptable. And what do I mean by that? Let's say you decide to check your mental state and you feel as though your emotions, your mindset, they're not in the right frame of mind. It is okay to simply not trade. You're still going to be on track because guess what? Cash is actually a position. Okay. Cash is a position. Say that again with me one more time. Cash is a position. Just because you're not trading, that does not mean you're losing money. Okay. One of the best places you can actually be in is cash because that tells you that you're patiently waiting for the right opportunity to take advantage of what you see in the markets. All right, guys. So the whole idea of this is, again, we're only taking one trade a day. If we're able to win, and this is literally winning at any rate, we're talking about literally a 1% gain, a 2% gain, a 3% gain, a 5% gain, okay, 100% gain. As long as we are green on the day, what we're trying to instill in ourselves is the idea that we can master our day by purposefully planning pre-market, getting ourselves into the mental state where we are good enough to be able to approach the market confidently. And from there, allowing that confidence to compound as well as our portfolio. Okay. Because what you're going to start seeing is if we're taking only one trade a day and we're winning on that trade, okay, that essentially means that we're not losing. So if we're not losing money, okay, if the whole idea of us to win is saying we're not losing money, then at the end of the month, all the money that will be compounded after each day is going to show in our P&L. Okay. Here's the issue with our newer traders. Our newer traders out there, okay, those of you all that have not yet joined Option Snipers University, we're potentially guessing in the markets, and that there's no consistency in being able to guess. You're not going to be able to create a full-time income by guessing in the markets. Okay, so we have to be consistent in our approach. And what that means potentially is that we need to trade less. Okay, so the whole idea of only taking one trade a day means that we're literally purposefully only getting into one trade that we have already dissected as thorough as possible to make sure that we would be green on that play. Now, when we use that energy and we utilize that and then simply just compound our confidence and compound our account size, what you'll start seeing is that you can then start to increase your position size. Right now, if we continue to take that one trade a day and we're consistent in that, as you can increase your position size, your profits would then also increase. And this is simply how compounding works. Okay. So with that being said, I hope you like this video. What I want you to do right now is go ahead and click the link below. Go ahead and join the challenge. Okay. Go ahead and join the challenge. It's only going to benefit you, not even just in your trading, but also just in your personal life, in your lifestyle. You're going to start seeing different changes about yourself. You're going to start seeing yourself become more patient. And it's just going to be a great situation for you. So I want you to go ahead, click the link below, join the challenge, and we are here to help you. So if there's any feedback that you guys have, any other types of videos that you guys want to watch, make sure you go ahead and leave a comment below. If this challenge has been something that you've actually done before, go ahead and let us know and give us your insight on what your results were as a result of doing so. But if not, I would like to challenge you to join us. All right, guys, we're going to be leading you guys out the way, and we cannot wait to see the results. See you soon. Peace.